Hello and welcome to another exciting adventure, Truck Simulator. So we're gonna go to, we're gonna start in Gallup, New Mexico, and go to Raton, New Mexico, and we're gonna haul this construction equipment. So yeah, let's go ahead and take to the job and get it going. I believe this is going to be one of those big follow the truck thingy huge loads. Yep. Kind of looks like pumps. Yeah. Avoid possible conflict with the escort. Do not drive outside the barriers. We already know all that. Let's see. Where's my lights? Okay, I don't have lights on my controller, so I have to go to the keyboard. I don't even have blinkers? It's hung up. Alright, on the road again. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to do some stuff on my controller here because it doesn't have half the stuff that I had on my other one that would automatically set up to it. Oh shoot. What I'm getting at by that is like I can control my lights on my blue controller, as well as I can shut off the engine. I can use my blinkers. This I can't. I literally had to go right to the keyboard to turn on my lights. I've got no blinkers. I can't manually shut off the truck. There's no park brake. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on. Diesel. Come on, pull this hill. You can do it. 40. Even 300 miles, 6 hours and 4 minutes left to drive. So I wanted to tell you guys something too really quick while we're on, and I talked all that jazz about Amazon. I am no longer with Amazon. I quit probably 3 weeks ago. And no, not to pursue a full-time career on Amazon or YouTube. Obviously, with the 6 subscribers that I have at this point, hopefully I'll have more by the time you guys actually watch this video. Because, like I said, I pre-record all of these. I do, gosh, I want to say a month's worth of video, record, and then edit them, and then go through and upload them to YouTube. So every time I do it, there's a month. I think I'm actually working on September of 2020, and I think this will be the first truck sim for September. So it'll kind of give you, well, I guess you really won't know about that until this drops in September. But anyway, I've quit Amazon for several reasons. I got tired of, I guess, being groomed for stuff that I was wanting to do and then not being able to do it in the long run. And what I mean by that is I had applied for, so let me tell you the whole shebang with Amazon. So I started as a picker. I picked for like maybe 3 or 4 months and became a ambassador. What ambassadors do there is they'll get new hires in specific areas like Stowe, the docks, picking, you know, just stuff like that, just certain areas, and then we as ambassadors get to train those individuals. It's an application process, so you have to fill out an application in order to go through it. There's no interview. Then they talk to your managers to see if you're a good candidate, and if you are, then you get chosen. So out of, I want to say 600 people that applied for the ambassador position, I was one of like maybe 5 that got picked per pick. So, which isn't too bad. So, you know, that somewhat tells you that I was liked there at the company. And then I did that literally the rest of my time there as an ambassador. But in between doing that, it came with no pay raise either. Keep that in mind. So you basically trained people that were making the same amount of money as you, but you were doing more work to make sure that they learned the skill set needed in order to pick in that department. So in between that, I was also trained on forklifts so I could load the totes into trailers. And sorry, I'm trying to focus on this lane change here. There we go. Totes into the trailers so that they can be shipped off to get new stickers put on. Forklift drivers make the same amount of money as everybody else, no pay raise. So I thought that was kind of dumb. Then I worked in a thing called Jackpot, and basically, if you have any damages or over picks that you put in your tote, it'll come down to jackpot, and then I have to literally scan the item and the tote and figure out where it's supposed to go. If the item needs to be picked, and if not, then I have to rescan it into a different tote. If it's an overage, anyway, and then put it into an overage tote so that it can be then restocked by a stower. Damages are pretty simple. We just send them down to a place called damaged land. Basically, it's another group of people who basically do the same thing I do, but all they do is damages all day long. And then I was also trained on the down stack, which was basically stack up. So empty totes would come down, they would stack up, then you'd have to put them on a tote tank. The totes were stacked 12 high, and 10 stacks could fit on one tote tank. And then we would have to go distribute them either to the north or the south corners for first and second floor. So I did all that, and then in between all of that, by the time I quit, in between that and the time I quit, I was trained as I put in my application for a PA, which is a process assistant, which basically means I was doing all of like the grunt work, extra grunt work for the supervisors and managers, because they had a lot on their plate. They couldn't get to like the quick and easy, little tasks. So I got trained on how to do CPTs, which are critical pick times. So if a pig isn't getting picked on time, we have a key amount of time to get it picked, packed, and loaded on the truck so that it can make it to the customer on time. So I was trained in that. I could do force picks and all of that other good jazz. Like how they say there's a lane change coming up, and then the front truck didn't even change the lane. So yeah, so I was trained in all of that with no extra pay. If I would have got the PA position, it would have came with $1 raise. I would have been making $1 more than I was normally. Which I mean is good. It's $1 raise. And then, and that was a tier 3 job, so basically I was right underneath the management position. By the time that I was leaving, a new SLC building was opening up, and I could have put in for a tier 4 position, or the tier 3 position for the PA spot there, if I had stayed, but after getting denied for the PA position, and I'll tell you the reasonings behind why I didn't get the PA position. One, I have facial hair. Pretty much everyone on my side of the family, besides like my grandpa, have facial hair. We all grow our beards out. My dad's got a beard. I've got a beard. My brother Nick, he's got a beard. My brother Josh has got a beard, and the youngest Dylan has got a beard. We've all got beards. It's just the Lavison thing. We just grow our beards out. At least this clan of the Lavisons that live here in Utah. So they told me that they felt that I was unapproachable due to my beard, and that my peers that I worked with be able to approach them. Well, I've trained people, and I knew way over probably 100 people that I trained with. Now, granted, there was like a close group of us of maybe like 8 people that would like hang out outside of, well, I guess I shouldn't say we hung out outside of work. Occasionally we would go to like IHOP and eat like breakfast together and stuff like that after work and hang out there. But one of the people that I hang out with a lot, even still today, I hang out with, but they told me that I was unapproachable by associates due to my facial hair and that I needed to tidy up my face. Well, I call BS on that because one of the PAs that's there, and I have nothing against tattoos, okay? I have nothing against how you want to dress, you know, whatever style you want to take on for the day. If you want to put makeup on and you're a guy, you don't put makeup on and you're a girl, you know, I just don't care. It's however you want to have others, you know, view you. It's totally up to you. That's your thing. Go for it. But he's got tattoos like everywhere, full sleeves, up and down both legs. You know, like he's probably spent millions of dollars. Okay, probably not millions, but thousands and thousands of dollars just on tattoos. I mean, he's got them on his neck, his cheek. You know, I mean, he's got a lot of tattoos. He was a PA. And you're going to try and tell me that someone that doesn't have any tattoos, I have no tattoos, I want to get one. So don't think that I'm dogging on people with tattoos, because I'm not. I want to get a tattoo. But, have tattoos all over and a goatee. And he's more approachable than someone that has a beard and no tattoos. Now, keep in mind as well, I mean, every day I brush my beard. I put stuff in it. You know, I put the beard care stuff in it that you need. Conditioner, you know, I make it soft. You know, so it's not like I've got a bird nest on my face. So then, the second reason that they denied me for the PA position was because I know too many people. I know too many people at Amazon, and they thought that I would pull favoritism. Okay, now, as a PA, I can't do half the stuff that like a manager could. Like, granted, yes, if the station was broke down, or I could move an associate to another station, but I can't like grant your request for time off. I can't say that you're able to leave. You know what I mean? I can't give you voluntary time off. Any of that. That's all the manager stuff. So how am I supposed to pull favorites as a PA? You know what I mean? And then how am I unapproachable if I know too many people at Amazon? So, with all that being said, I literally dropped everything. I stopped picking fast. I moved to a different department. Now, granted, this was all within probably like 2 months of me leaving. And I just got tired of it, so I left. And they were still having me do extra PA work to get stuff done. I was still doing CPTs and, you know, doing pallet pick stuff. It was nuts. So I just got fed up with it and found a new job with the guy that I hang out from Amazon a lot with. He actually quit too, and we now work together at a place called Walmart. And basically what they do, if you were to go to 7-Eleven or Maverick or let's say Walmart even, So Walmart, I'm not sure exactly everything that we deliver there. I know we do a lot of candy and like their cigarettes. So if you buy smokes from Walmart or if you buy candy from Walmart, 9 times out of 10 that came from us. Now, literally everything that you find at the gas station, minus of course like the fuel. I don't think we do the fuel. I don't think we deliver that. I think that actually comes. That's actually delivered from the people who do hazmat stuff. But anyway, like we deliver the oil, water, juice, the syrup that goes in the fountains for you to get a fountain drink, the cups, the lids, the straws, the candy, the toilet paper, the Advil, the cigarettes, the chewing tobacco, everything that's there at that store, minus the beer. We don't do any of the alcohol. Comes from the company that I'm working at. And it was only like, I did take a small pay cut. I want to say it was only like maybe 60 cents, if that, when I moved over. So it's not like it was killing me or anything. I'm still making 15 an hour. And then they have a thing called Peace Pay, which is if I can pick over 120 units in an hour, that'll grant me Peace Pay. And if I can keep that rate up, every unit that I pick gives me more and more money. Now, there's people there that I work with who make $30 an hour, and that's just regular pay. That's not extra. That's not with overtime. That's not with the time and a half that you get with that. Literally $30 an hour. What's cool with that is once I get on to that level, I'll be able to literally pick my own hours. I could go in and pick for 12 hours straight at $30 an hour, and then take, the next day off if I want to, or the next 2 days off. So that all just kind of depends on with that. So I'm still training. I'm still in the training process. I've worked there for about 3 weeks. And it's not too bad. I mean, it's way different than Amazon. Everyone's pretty chill. It's a smaller corporation. I mean, granted, when I say smaller, they're not quite as big as Amazon. Well, they're not as big as Amazon, I should say that. But they're a lot more laid back. There's not so many crazy ass rules that you have to follow, and all that other good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, so now that I've given you a spiel for about 20 minutes about that, we have 88 more miles to go. 1 hour and 51 minutes left of drive time, and we're gonna get there roughly at 10:11. Alright, 27 miles, 38 minutes. Brake checking every freaking turn or on-ramp like that. There's a cop literally right there at the on-ramp blocking traffic. And you're gonna brake check me every time we get to them. There we go, Raton 1 mile. Alright, 4 miles to go. Coming out of there waving your hands at me, boy. Alrighty. So we were base reward. We drove 356 miles. We got paid 13,000 for that. Proficiency bonus level 7. We got 888 for that. Long distance delivery bonus still brings us to $634. High value cargo bonus $1,269. We made a grand total of $15,803. And with the XP we received 1,724 XP. Should we do one of these? There we go. Okay, so that will be this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you lovely people in the next one. Till then, see you later, alligator.